ladies, what are we doing wrong? We have to be doing something wrong. Something is not right. Because I have men in my inbox, on my messages, on everywhere, telling me that they do not want to be in a relationship because they choose peace. They chose being alone and being peaceful than being in a relationship with a woman because all we do is cause drama and we nag and all these things, all the reasons. Or a lot of them had been burned before, so like we know that whole story, like been there too. So that works on both sides. But like, what exactly? I feel like in a relationship, a woman should be the one to bring peace and bring comfort.
Yeah, you can't bring me peace. There's superficial and superliminal reasons why you can't bring me peace. I'll try to stay on the surface. I have to create my own peace of mind, that is. You have a peace, but that's not all you have. You also have a mind. You're a human and you have maintenance. You have to be maintained. And I'm not certain if I'll feel like maintaining you. Like, here's something I just was saying on one of my lives. Dude was like, yo, you just don't want to pay for her because you don't got it. Bro, prostitution is illegal. I can't pay her. She could be an undercover cop. Did you not think about that? Have you not been thinking about that? You go to the police station, see one of them thick police officers and be like, yo, let me give you $40 for that thing. In fact, tell me how much you want for that thing. She'd be like, no doubt, turn around so I can put these cuffs on you. We're going to talk about it in this jail cell.
Like, at the end of the day, be that person that a man can come home to and like feel comfortable in himself and know that like he's loved at home. So what is it that we're doing or not doing?
You know damn well what you're doing. You didn't want to do this when you were in your 20s. Now that your insides are getting old, you may look like you're young and vivacious. Your heart rate is not. And this is what men are waking up to. It took us a while, but we're here though.
If you agree with this comment, that you wouldn't want to be with a single mom, especially as a man with no kids, okay, I would love to hear the reasons why.
Look at this first guy. He says, all of the responsibility, none of the authority. She liked that comment. This is what would tell me and other men, women know exactly what they are doing. How so? She's looking for a dude to take all of the responsibility and none of the authority. Don't tell her what to do. Don't tell her kids what to do. And that's fine if you're a prostitute. I'm not telling you or your children what to do. I'm paying you to leave. That's as far as a lot of these guys think they wanted to go. So it's up to you to prove to him on a coffee date that you're different from your girlfriends that you hang out and agree with on a regular basis. Or don't. You lonely bitch. It's all good.
Let me get it out. You trying to degrade women for being in their sexuality, being comfortable with their sexuality, being promiscuous, but you saving those same women because you got multiple baby mamas.
You done?
Go ahead.
Okay,
let me hear what you got to say, because it better be good.
So listen here. You don't know how to think. Your thinking is tangential, and you don't know how to understand the conversation. I'm not bashing all women, and I'm not bashing black women. Just because I chose to be in a relationship with a woman that's white doesn't mean I'm anti. Doesn't mean I'm anti-black woman.
Oh, hell no. During Black History Month, you should have kept that on the low.
Stop it. You already knew because that's what you even said.
So you sitting here bashing black women and you go around and say white women?
You still talking about black.
You be saving white women. You a white savior.
Listen, you've been talking.
White savior.
Listen, you've been talking. You've been talking, and I let you speak. So now it's time for you to shut up.
Go
or I gotta
ahead.
kick you out. Okay?
Go ahead. You gonna kick me out? I've been kicked out before, but that's because you're getting triggered.
No, it's not.
You're getting triggered.
It's not a trigger.
That's what it is.
Did I not let you?
You sit here saving white baby mamas.
Okay, got it. Did I not let you speak? Yes or no?
Go ahead.
Answer yes or no. Did I give you the floor?
Yes, you let me speak. Now I'm letting you speak. Go ahead.
Okay. Did I? Well, it's my show, so I will speak. But what I'm saying is, you got to have some decorum because I'm okay to have the conversation, right?
Now you are.
I've been wanting to have the conversation. You didn't check anything. What you did was you spoke out of turn.
You sit here talking about promiscuous women, but you saving those same promiscuous women.
So again, you
can't be both. Can't be both. Can't be both.
You know what? I'm going to give you one chance.
Give it to me.
One chance, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you speak, right?
Me and Gypsy be joking, but these are the kinds of women that some of you dudes in my audience, not my target audience, shout out to y'all, but some of you fresh and fit Myron watchers like these kind of chicks. I didn't know it initially, but yes, this is the attitude. This is the spirit, if you will, that's on a LeBron James fan. This is how they talk to you. Don't be mad at me. I said you get it from your single independent mom. She said I've been kicked out before. Ain't nobody kicking no fly chick out of no place. We don't want them to leave. So you've been kicked out before because of your attitude, because of your mouth, and not in a good way like our dirty minds took us to.
Nobody cares that you don't need a man. You don't need to tell everybody about. In fact, women that have men, we don't get on the internet and start announcing to people, oh yeah, my life is so much better because I have a man. Hey everyone, look what my son is doing who was raised by my man.
That's a very good point. We don't see those.
Ooh, I bought my daughter these cool-ass Nike shoes with the money my man gave me. Like, we don't need to do that.
That's
we don't
interesting.
explain to everyone, I don't have a job because I'm a housewife because my man pay all my bills.
Listen, in this entire manosphere genre, all these manosphere channels, these dudes are not putting clips on their videos of women saying this. I think they don't exist.
They don't exist because why are you saying that? It's weird. It's very bizarre. It's giving, like they say, Rainbow Brigade. You need everybody to know which body part you like to suck? Why do you need us to know this?
Why is that even important?
Who cares? You understand what I'm saying? Why is that your whole entire identity? These women have made their identity. I'm a feminist who don't need a man. Y'all have turned that into what's interesting about you because there's nothing interesting about you. You got no personality. You're not a nice person. You're not cool to hang out with. You don't have knowledge about anything interesting that anybody else wants to know about. That's the reality, and that's why you don't have a man, because you can't get one. Not because you really don't want him. You can't keep a man around. That's really the reality of it.
Like, after he hits it, there's nothing else interesting about you.
That's it, because you somehow ended up with a bunch of kids, because you somehow got a body count, but you don't got a man.
It's like Patrice O'Neal said, that's all I want if that's all you got.
They be lying so hard. Again, in my books, I talk about this, why men cannot believe the things that come out of a woman's mouth when she's verbally saying something. You can't believe what she's saying. You have to look at all the things she's doing. You have to look at the words that aren't being said and look at that. That's really what's going on in her life, not the things she said. You see what I'm saying?
The things she didn't say.
The things she's leaving out and her behavior. You have to look at her actions. You say you're independent, don't need a man, blah, 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 but you also say, oh, I would only date a man who makes this much money a year. Huh? I don't need a man to pay my bills. I can do it all myself. But I also wouldn't get with a man who wouldn't give me what I can't give myself. So you're saying that you're only interested in dating a man who's better than you. But when you run into a guy who's better than you, you're going to give him an attitude problem because you want him to acknowledge that you were able to send yourself to Paris. Ooh, I'm a big shot because I went to Paris on my own. He needs to tell me what a big shot I am or I'm not going to be with him because he doesn't respect me as a boss babe. Why does he need to do that? If you need him to provide you things you can't provide for yourself.
One of the things you said in another recording we did was, it's not going to work in a relationship if you're an insecure man, because I'm already insecure myself as a woman.
And you see the insecurities coming out in how these women be talking. The reason they need to give themselves so much praise for not having men around is because they feel the pressure of how much harder it is to basically just exist as a feminine being with no men around. There's nobody to balance their femininity off of, you know?
I just want to say, this is, you haven't even seen this video. This audio we're doing now, I'm adding this off of this clip because I'm putting the video together and you just said something in the next room hearing me. So I said, hey, come in here, let me record that. And it's turning into this thing that we've been doing for 20 minutes. I'm saying that to say, you didn't even know how I was putting the video together. You don't know the other clips I got in the video. And all of this stuff that you are saying is lining up with the clips I already got in there.
And if I don't know what I'm saying, why should it? I don't know these women. I don't know what they talk about. I don't know which clips you're using. Nothing I say should be lining up. Have you found a clip yet? Have you found a clip yet? Tell me in the comments if you ran across a bunch of videos compiled together where a bunch of married women are getting on the internet and bragging to everyone how amazing their life is because they're married.
They survived the war, so they crashed the economy. The Great Depression started in 1929.
Wait, what did you say?
The Great Depression started in 1929.
On November 13th, 1922, this was the day a cultural revolution took shape, as Black writers, musicians, painters, and thinkers claimed their place in American history. The streets of Harlem became a living stage where jazz, poetry, and art blended into a powerful voice of pride and resistance.
What did you just say?
The streets of Harlem became a living stage where jazz, poetry, and art blended into a powerful voice of pride and resistance.
What exactly are you saying?
Well, I'm not saying the powers that be caused the Great Depression intentionally to kill the Harlem Renaissance movement, seeing as how the human trafficking victims were finally let go, and it was less than 60 years since they were let go by their abusers.
Slavery for 400 years? For 400 years? That sounds like a choice.
And they were showing the rest of the world that, oh no, we were never animals, they were just abusing us. They were holding us captive. And the Great Depression, while harsh, sometimes you gotta crack a few eggs to break an omelet, ultimately did what it was supposed to do, which was destroy the family. And I'm also not saying 100 years later, 2029, is right around the corner. And I'm also not saying in that day 7 women will take hold of 1 man. No. Isaiah said that. I didn't say that. I am saying
top 5 reasons why I was so comfortable being a side chick.
I'm a side chick. Of course I knew that man was married before I started dealing with him.
But don't get me wrong, I like being a side chick because I don't gotta deal with all that bullshit. Just f me and go.
I'm the side chick. Of course I'm your wife's homegirl.
I'm the side chick. Of course I know all y'all problems.
these hoes sure is getting real handsy lately.
Well, I'm the side chick, remember? So.
Wait, but you're trying to graduate, though, right? We thought you wanted to graduate to be the main chick.
I can't.
Huh?
See, it's difficult and it's complicated.
He has a wife.
Yes.
I was trying not to take it there.